A lot of people don't understand, or most people in the community don't understand the importance of sports for people with disabilities. The importance of sports in the lives of people with disabilities is extremely important. Through the sports federation here, we help them build the self-confidence, independence, and the competitive spirit in the person himself. In addition to the mental and physical wellness. Overall in Bahrain, His Majesty the King, with the decrees he's issued, improved Bahrain a lot.
Of course.
However, there are still in the community improvements that needs to be made. Accessible buildings, buildings that enables people with wheelchairs or blind or to be able to serve themselves without anybody helping them. This is where we're trying to reach. They do not need someone to help them. They need you to be able to enable them.
Yeah.
Let them be independent. And through sports, you're able to give the child or the athlete the confidence to actually go out to the workplace and to find a job, to be able to speak publicly, to become a public speaker. We put them interviewing with newspapers, with televisions, so what we do here is, number one, is the wellness of the athlete himself in all aspects in life. And then the second important item is to have them prepped as elite athletes who can participate in big international events and represent their nation. So in the Bahrain Sports Federation for Disabilities, we aim in 2017 to have a program to train the athletes in leadership skills and communication skills, in addition to their normal athletic routines. We're also working on enabling and training as much as we can for people who want to work with disabilities, to have the knowledge and the capability of working with them with professional degrees. So we will try to arrange programs that are open for everybody in the public of Bahrain who are interested in taking these courses with some international firms who are specialized in this field, to be able to make sure that the students of the University of Bahrain, the students of private universities, the coaches in the federation, and in any other federation who are willing or interested in taking these courses, we will try to make it available, especially even for the private gyms who are available in Bahrain and want to be qualified to be able to train the people with disabilities. We will try to make this available in 2017. The spirit. It's different when you talk about people with disabilities. When you get people with disabilities, you always have a challenge of what he has faced in his background. But sports and competitive atmosphere gives the opportunity for people to shine and to blossom. And therefore we've seen, not only in Bahrain, but in many nations and some neighboring countries in the Gulf, have had people who had issues, had problems, had accidents, who which led to them to disabilities, and they were able to fight the depression, fight the challenges they had. They came out, they became athletes, they became elite athletes, they managed to get Paralympic medals, they managed to get world medals, and it is the spirit and the community that surrounds the athlete that will make them who they are. You see how when he first comes, they're shy, they don't want to come out. He starts playing, you see him starting to smile. After 2-3 weeks, you even see his parents saying, "Thank you very much, what have you done?" It is not us who did it. The problem is the community.
Correct.
Where they go, things are not set in the right pace for them to be able to live their life normally. So when they come here, they notice now, wow, we can actually, I can be somebody else. I can be a champion. So it gives them hope. It gives them, and this gives them. They feel that they have a purpose in life.
Well, similar, yes.
We tell them, do better in school, because when you do better in school, we'll help you get a job. This really builds up. And then you have people who are here from the 80s and the 90s who still come, and they give them their stories, and they all get together, and you can see that when they know that there is a bigger community, it's comforting. And as management of the Bahrain Sports Federation for Disabilities, what we do is we facilitate. We have many sports underneath us, many different disabilities under our responsibilities, and we need the support from everybody to make the Sports Federation a better place for people with disabilities, which will lead us to make Bahrain a better place for people with disabilities. What is important is we need to build the right mindset in the athlete or the person, the mental health with the physical health, and we make sure then they start participating in sports. Obviously, we had in the past we had only 7 sports that was 7 or 8 sports that was available for these athletes to play. In the last year, we increased four new sports. We increased table tennis. We reintroduced it. It was stopped. Badminton on wheelchairs, seated volleyball, and we've introduced swimming back again, for para athletes. In 2017, we are hoping to introduce hand cycling, wheelchair running, I can't remember, football for para athletes, also football for blind, and bicycling for the blind. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to make sure that the athletes have a choice, and we're not imposing a certain sport for them. We need to be able to have everything open for them to select. They need to have the equal opportunity that the people who are not disabled have. So we need to make this possible for them. They need to have the choice and the right to either practice the sport as a normal person who would like to play sport, and we need to enable them to compete if they are interested in competing. And this is the main purpose of the Sports Federation. Well, the Sports Federation, for 2016, obviously the biggest achievement is meeting His Majesty the King, and His Majesty the King awarding Fatima Safar with a what do you call it, Wissam, the medal. The second big achievement is we have His Highness Shaikh bin Hamad as the honorary chairman, honorary president of the Sports Federation. Then the medal achievements, the Sports Federation, since our board got in place in June 2014 until the end of the year, we managed to get 96 medals, out of which the Paralympic medal, we had 3 Asian medals, we had a good achievement, unfortunately, in the World Championship that was taken away because of technical mistake. But overall, we had 96 medals in 2 years, in 2.5 years. The other achievements, other than His Majesty the King and Sheikh Khan becoming the honorary chairman, and the medals, we also achieved introducing new sports. We introduced new sports to the seated volleyball, we have
The cycling.
badminton, hand cycle, table tennis, and swimming. We've managed, with the support of the sponsors, honestly, to build a proper facility for athletics field sports, which is available, which we should be opening soon in this few coming weeks. My message to the public youth is they need to put in their mind that people with disabilities are no different than them. We need to make sure that we make them feel that everything we do or we live together normally. They are no different than us. God created them this way, or because of a cause this happened to them. We need to treat them the same, and we need to make them feel normal. And the support they get is from supporting them and helping them in any way they need. For the elder youth, bigger age, I say volunteering work is extremely important. It is very nice that a person gives from his own time to serve others. So I highly recommend that people would try volunteering, and we welcome them here to volunteer with us in our events.